Dubuque's Super Hits 106.
Heads Up Salon. Sherry, Jennifer, and Brittany at Heads Up do highlights, color, cuts, perms, and new barbering services too. Heads Up Salon, North Jefferson Street, Lancaster.
24/7, 365. Myers Heating and Cooling is your trusted residential heating and cooling system service provider. Join Myers Comfort Club for peace of mind throughout the year and around the clock. Myers Heating and Cooling in Lancaster. Don't worry, we got this.
If you're a business owner that's looking to get in front of hundreds of potential customers with your home and outdoor products and services, join us for the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, March 18th at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. Our vendors offer everything for the home, garden, or farm inside and out, and we'll have special breakout sessions and even a chance for attendees to win prizes. To join us, call 608-349-2000. You'll be in good company with other vendors like Eastman Cartwright Homes, Zephyr Aluminum, Pagel Services, and Dupaco Credit Union. Pursue a sustainable career in sustainable energy. Renewable energy is happening all around us. Get in on the front end of this rapidly growing career. Southwest Tech is offering sustainable energy management courses to prepare you for entry-level work in the growing renewable energy, energy efficiency, and building systems industry. Having these unique skills will give you a competitive advantage in the job market. Apply today at swtc.edu. Southwest Tech. This is where you belong.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are ICAR certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from your standard Chevy to BMWs. We'll pretty much repair anything you have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. Ready.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Myers Heating and Cooling and Wolf Construction. And sponsored by Claire Bank, Cuba City Family Dental, Culver's of Dubuque, Galena, and Platteville, Edward Jones representative Ben Reeves and Elena Reeves, Fuller's Milker Center, Nutrition World, the Peterson Agency, Raleigh Cheese, the Shoebox, and Tricor Insurance.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Super Hits 106 mobile app worldwide. From Cuba City High School, the Mineral Point Pointers take on the Cuba City Cumans in Southwest Wisconsin Activities League girls basketball. Jeff Pacini is giving me a strange look, and you have no idea, Jeff. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Steve Prestigard. We have 17.6 seconds left of the first half, and it's Mineral Point leading Cuba City 28-26. And two free throws are coming up, and the first free throw is good to make it 28-27. The situation coming into this game, Mineral Point a half game back at first place at 9-1, and Cuba City is at 8-2. This is a game that was supposed to be played Thursday. There's a shot that is a missed free throw. 15 seconds, and here comes Mineral Point heading toward the stage for the final 11 seconds of the first half. And now a run into the baseline, and a one-hander is no good. And the rebound grabbed by the Cubans, and a shot and a foul. Did they call the foul? And the officials are not going to call a foul, so that brings to an end the first half. And the first half ends with Mineral Point leading Cuba City at the half 28-27. And we'll be back after this on Super Hits 106.
Pre-game one.
Heads Up Salon. Sherry, Jennifer, and Brittany at Heads Up do highlights, color, cuts, perms, and new barbering services too. Heads Up Salon, North Jefferson Street, Lancaster.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
Are you ready for Valentine's Day? This is Nick at Dolan Jewelers. we have the gifts to make you a real Casanova. Try our special collection Diamond Solitaire pendants starting at just $349, or diamond studs that will make her face light up. Remember this Valentine's that diamonds last forever. Gifts big and small are waiting for you at Dolan Jewelers on JFK Road in Dubuque or dolanjewelers.com.
We all know how unpredictable the weather in our area can be. Tune in to Super Hits 106 as we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Anderson Auto of Platteville. Make sure you don't get stuck out in the cold with a visit to Anderson Auto Repair in Platteville. They'll check your fluids, including oil and antifreeze, plus tires, suspension, and more. And they'll get you in right away and back on the road. Learn more about Anderson Auto Repair on Facebook.
At Dubuque Mattress, we understand the quality of sleep is important. That's why when you shop at Dubuque Mattress, you'll notice that we are invested in finding the right mattress for you. Our trained and experienced sales staff won't sell you something you don't need or want. We care about you, the customer, and want you to get the best night's sleep possible. That's our goal. Stop in today along Highway 20, directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Pre-game one.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106, 28-27. Mineral Point leads Iowa Grant at leads Cuba City at the half. This is the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. This is also the Peterson Agency halftime report presented by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Your independent agent, Brian Peterson, specializing in farm, home, auto, and umbrella policies. Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental, where the colors are always bright white without putting your finances in the red. The Shoebox Scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. We'll be back after this on Super Hits 106.
This is a friendly reminder. Valentine's Day is February 14th. Surprise someone by remembering this year. This is April Fin and Rink with Finning Kia. This month, visit us during the New
This is what happens when somebody thinks he can get here in time and can't. From Evansville. Okay, I'll tell you afterwards.
If your current ride is in need of a makeover, lost that loving feeling, or just is not the right fit for you, visit Finning Kia. This Valentine's, fall in love with a new Kia. Who said you can't have it all? Style, dependability, safety, and an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You will want to swipe right. The team at Finning Kia is on a mission to change the perception of car buying quick, comfy, and fun. Visit us on the corner of Savings, Northwest Arterial and Highway 20 in Dubuque, or online at finningkia.com.
Finning, you're winning with Finning.
In many communities, nonprofit organizations exist to meet needs, delivering essential services to individuals, families, and neighborhoods. Southwest Tech is offering an introductory course into all things nonprofit, such as mission and vision statements, strategic planning, operations management, board development, and budgeting. You'll also gain an understanding of nonprofit organizations and foundations, as well as their purpose and operations. Contact the Southwest Tech Advisor today to learn more at swtc.edu/advising. Southwest Tech, this is where you excel.
This is Alexis from Batosa Spa inside Hotel Julie in Dubuque, and we're inviting you to try our new February special, the Chocolate Brown Sugar Body Scrub. This rich, sweet, and refreshing body scrub gently exfoliates with an organic brown sugar and smooths away any dryness on the skin. A customized sweet chocolate aromatherapy oil blend is then applied to deeply moisturize and is followed by a generous application of warm shea butter. With this service, you will also receive a complimentary glass of champagne. Book appointments by calling us at Batosa Spa inside Hotel Julie in Dubuque.
Pre-game two.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. 28-27, Mineral Point leads Cuba City in a battle for, either a share of first if Mineral Point wins or second if Cuba City wins. We'll be back after this on Super Hits 106.
You give 110%
yeah.
at work and in the game. So why not give 110% to get a beautiful, healthy smile? Schedule your routine checkups and any major dental care at Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental.
What's that?
They'll help you maintain a beautiful smile.
Exactly.
Along with daily brushing and
Nothing's been
flossing for
siloed,
healthy
so.
teeth
Hey,
and gums. Call today
Carrie?
to schedule your checkup. And if you have any problems with your teeth, make an appointment with Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Pre-game 3.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. 28-27, Mineral Point leading Cuba City at the half. We will be back after this on Super Hits 106.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
To everyone who appreciates a fresh meal that comes from the heart, let our team member Emma tell you what's special about the Culver's Way.
We take great tasting burgers seriously in Wisconsin. Favorite recipes, fresh ingredients, real Wisconsin cheese. It's a place where traditions matter. So of course it's where Culver's Butter Burger was born. Fresh, never frozen beef with a lightly buttered toasted bun.
What can we say? To us, it's a whole lot more than a burger. From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Visit Culver's today in Platteville, Dubuque, and Galena.
For residential, commercial, or ag building projects, call on Wolf Construction, LLC of Lancaster. Todd Wolf and his crew pride themselves providing full service for their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction, LLC of Lancaster, proud to back our local athletes.
In Game 1.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106, 28-27. Mineral Point leads Cuba City at the half. Second half after these messages on Super Hits 106.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
The weather can be unpredictable, so tune in to Super Hits 106 for area cancellations and delays. Presented by Access Title Company. They can help you with title insurance, land research, and real estate transfers, making your closing a success. Access Title Company in Lancaster and at accesstitlecompany.com.
Go Access Title. Go Access Title.
Turbine Dodge salutes Owen Holmes, RN, ER Night Nurse at Mercy One Dubuque Medical Center. Turbine will honor Owen with a donation to Mercy One Dubuque. Visit turbinedodge.com to nominate an area nurse. Thank you, Owen, from Turbine Dodge in Dubuque.
In Game 2.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. 28-27, Mineral Point leads Cuba City at the half. Just before the start of the second half, Steve Prestigard from Cuba City High School. The halftime stats, Peterson Agency halftime report, presented by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Your independent agent, Brian Peterson, specializing in farm, home, auto, and umbrella policies. Alex Ross leads Mineral Point with 9 points, and then it is Bryce Famstad with 7 points. And then, let's see, Luke Kiskin with 4. And then 2 points for Brady Radke, 3 points also for Eli Lindsay, and 3 points for Landon Thousand. Cuba City is led in scoring in the first half by Max Lucy, 9 points. And Cody Hotaker, 6 points. 6 points also for Reese Rosenkrantz, 4 points for Will Bush, and 2 points for Riley Rosenkrantz. We start the second half, and we apologize for being on late because of course, the wrestling, which took place before. Now Mineral Point with the basketball. Here is a left wing three, and that will not go. And Cuba City comes up with the rebound. We're 20 seconds into the second half. This is driving in is Max Lucy, and he lays it up and in. And Cuba City has the lead, 29-28. Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental, where the colors are always bright white without putting your finances in the red. And just hitting the left wing three is, I believe that was Bryce Vamstad. I have to check here. This is, you are here someplace. Well, excuse me, Cooper Paulskill. And then coming back, Max Lucy gets the basket. And we're tied at 31 after the three-pointer by Cooper Paulskill that gave Mineral Point the lead back. Now it's a tie game at 31. Here's a pass out to the right wing and putting it up, and a trip to the foul line coming up with 16:42 left in the second half. Today's game is brought to you by Doolittle's Pub and Eatery on the Square in Lancaster, open for lunch and dinner, including hot soups and chili Tuesday through Saturday, and delicious pizza starting at 4. Doolittle's in Lancaster. First free throw is good, and Mineral Point up 32-31. The foul is on Riley Rosenkrantz, his first. Today's game also brought to you by People's State Bank. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their 20 area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Both free throws good. 33-31 Mineral Point. And we're a minute and 25 into the second half. Pass into the lane is tipped away and then grabbed back. Now loose in the lane over to the right wing. And driving and putting it up and missing Reese Rosenkrantz. Ball loose on the floor and picked up by Mineral Point. And bringing the ball up is Lindsay, and a drive and a block and a foul with 16:11 left in the second half. Today's game brought to you by Gorgon Funeral Services, caring for families from all walks of life since 1942. Leaders in their profession, dedicated to service and excellence and the highest integrity. Gorgon Funeral Services, Mineral Point. Cody Hotaker called for his first foul, second of the second half. We're also brought to you by Donnie's Tired Auto in Dickeyville. Call the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. 568-3014, your home for excellent car care is Donnie's Tired Auto in Dickeyville. One free throw goes in. It's 34-31 Mineral Point. Also, if you're trying to watch on YouTube, we apologize for the video being out. That's probably my fault. Can't tell you why. Here's a shot, meanwhile, underneath and putting it up and in. The rebound is Vossen, and it's 34-33. Mineral Point a 1-point lead. Lindsay, the fall away from the left wing, too hard, hangs on the rim, and Hotaker comes up with a rebound. And here comes Cuba City with it. Cubans in their white jerseys with gold numbers and trim, and a drive and a miss. Stepped up and scoring is Vossen, and Cuba City has the lead back 35-34, 15-30 left in the second half. Mineral Point, black jerseys, black numbers with light blue trim. A little hard to see. Please stick with us regardless. I can tell you the score and time. We'll get that. At the foul line, Lindsay back out. And 1,000 lays it up, misses. Rebound, and that will go in. And getting the basket is... It's a three! Bullseye for Reese Rosenkrantz, and Cuba City has the lead, 38-36 with 14:50 left in the second half. Top of the silo three by Lindsay. That doesn't go. Offensive rebound, however. And a drive and a pass underneath and a strip to the ball, but a foul with 14:40 left in the second half. Brought to you by Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery, reliable 24-hour roadside service, and long-distance transport. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor. Visit them in Keeler and at guystruck.com. Riley Rosenkrantz called for his second foul, and the first free throw from Lindsay is good to make it 38-37. Cuba City Collision and Repair, LLC. Cuba City Collision and Repair is recommended by a long list of satisfied customers. See Joel Groom and the crew at Cuba City Collision and Repair. Second free throw was good. We're tied at 38. At a 30-second timeout, Happy to see that, because I can tell you that today's game is brought to you by Gooch's Greenhouse in Keeler. Gooch's is home to some of Southwest Wisconsin's favorite pizza, as well as delicious daily specials, too. Carryout is always available. When it comes time to celebrate, make it great at Gooch's Greenhouse in Keeler. Southwest Health is hosting spring and summer WIAA sport physicals February 17th and 24th. And, many schools don't have classes those 2 days. Call 608-348-4330 to schedule an appointment. Today's game brought to you by Bytech Resource Management, a greener way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe, brought to you by Prairie Motorsports of Prairie du Chien and PrairieMotorsports.com. Bush Insurance, a proud partner of Pekin Insurance Company, and Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont, and Carey's Gutters and Doors.com. Also brought to you by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. And Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. 14:33 left in the second half. We're tied at 38. Here's a lob pass inside to Riley Rosenkrantz, and then back out to Reese Rosenkrantz at the left wing, or right wing. Spin move into the lane. He puts it up, misses, and the rebound grabbed by Lindsay. And the ball is brought up by Thousand over to the right wing. And then a pass up to Lindsay. Lindsay passes to the corner. And now he goes into the lane, out to the left wing it goes, and then into the corner, and a three from the corner is in and out. Offensive rebound by Lindsay, and he puts it up and in. And Lindsay gives Mineral Point the lead back 40-38, 13:50 left in the second half. Here is a drive on the baseline, and then back out to the corner, and a three. Bullseye for Reese Rosenkrantz. And Reese Rosenkrantz makes it 41-40. Cuba City with 13:33 left in the second half. Here's Ross driving. And then back out to Lindsay up top. Backs into the lane, loses the ball. It goes over to the left wing, and a whistle and a held ball is called. Alternate possession to Mineral Point, it looks like. The Queen Bee Radio Sports SoundCloud page. If you missed any part of tonight's action or any of our other recent high school sports broadcasts, Cuba City got it, by the way. You can listen back to the recordings anytime and on demand at soundcloud.com/Queen Bee Radio Sports. 13:10 left in the second half, 41-40 Cuba City. Drive in the lane, fall away by Lucy, off the glass and out. And Lindsay there for the rebound. And it's brought up by Thousand. And I'll tell you this much, if you get to about half court, you cannot see the numbers on the Mineral Point uniforms. If you're sitting on the stage, that is. So we'll do the best we can. Here's a turnaround shot in the lane. That will not drop. And Cuba City comes up with the rebound. 12:40 left in the second half. And the Cubans with a 1-point lead. And a three from the left wing doesn't go for Lucy. Attempted a rebound in the corner, but it will go to Mineral Point. Abra Auto Body Repair. A division of Anderson Rubber and Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Rubber when you are ready. We're also brought to you by Claire Bank, with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting this area's high school sports teams. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also brought to you by Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Ivy Construction Incorporated is a family-owned and operated ready-mix, aggregate, and excavation company. And there's a basket to make Mineral Point up 42-41 in a full timeout. Serving Southwest Wisconsin, Ivy Construction, Mineral Point. 42-41 Mineral Point. 12:16 left in the second half. Back after this on Super Hits 106.
Crescent Community Health Center is your neighborhood health center, conveniently located at 1690 Elm Street, and we're here to keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. Our state-of-the-art medical, dental, brain health, and wellness clinics offer a wide range of services from primary care to urgent acute medical care. We also offer COVID-19 protection with vaccines and boosters. Our experienced team of providers and staff are here to provide the highest quality of care to ensure the health and safety of our patients at an affordable price. And our clinic is fully equipped to handle the ever-changing health needs of our community. Crescent Community Health Center offers comprehensive services, and we understand your health concerns and needs and strive to meet them. Call us today at 563-690-2850 to set up an appointment and take the first steps to a healthier you. That's 563
690-2850 or visit crescentchc.org to learn more.
In Game 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. A drive and a foul. We have 12:03 remaining in the second half. 42-41, Mineral Point leading Cuba City. And here's the pass as the foul is the third on Bryce Vamstad of Mineral Point. First of the second half on the Pointers. Here's a drive on the baseline and a shot and a trip to the foul line coming up for Cuba City with 11:50 left in the second half. Farmers Savings Bank is your local community bank with locations in Mineral Point, Dodgeville, Edmond, Howellville, Ridgeway, and Mount Horeb. They offer competitive mortgage rates and provide exceptional service. Call or stop at any location today. Congratulations to all area athletes from the Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC. First free throw ties the game at 42. Second free throw doesn't go in. Matthew Tremaine Kenneker, a 6'1 junior, called for the foul. And that's 3 fouls on Cuba City in the first half and 2 on Mineral Point. There's a drive in the lane and a steal. Cuba City comes up with it and heads this direction. Here is Lucy going toward the corner over at the right wing. Goes up top now. And Lucy over a pass to the left wing. And then picked up in the corner by Vossen. Vossen driving in and then passes back out to Reese Rosenkrantz. Pass up top now, and a lob over to the left wing. And then the ball is picked up loose and then picked up. And a drive out to the corner. And a spin move over there. Now at the right wing, Vossen gets it over to the corner again. And now shot underneath is tipped up and in. And that gives the Cubans the lead, 44-42. And miracle of miracles, I have found rosters for both teams in my game bag. Here's a foul now with 10:31 left in the second half. Today's game brought to you by Ivy Pharmacy in Mineral Point. For all of your complete pharmacy needs, Ivy's Pharmacy can assist with auto refills as well as greeting cards and gift items. Ivy's Pharmacy in Mineral Point. We're also brought to you by Tony's Tap in Mineral Point. They offer great tasting lunches, fabulous Friday fish. They're located on the Cheese Country Trail, so bring your ATVs and UTVs and enjoy a great day out at Tony's Tap and the Cheese Country Trail. Tony's Tap, Mineral Point. The foul is the third on Alex Ross. And meanwhile, a foul called on Cuba City, and that is going to be the second foul on Reese Rosenkrantz. Now 5 fouls on Cuba City in the second half. And the first free throw is good, 44-43. Second free throw coming up. Southwest Health is hosting spring and summer WIA sport physicals on February 17th. Both free throws good. We're tied at 44. 17th and 24th are the sports physicals of February. Many schools don't have classes that day, so call 608-348-4330 to schedule an appointment. Here's a pass out to the right wing, and Hotaker, the fall away is short, and the ball tipped and lost out of bounds. And a turnover. No, I guess technically that's not a turnover. It just goes to Mineral Point. 10-10 left in the second half. Today's game brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Also brought to you by Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say, don't worry, we got this. And brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist in Lancaster. 3 from the corner, doesn't go for Riley Rosenkrantz, and a long rebound grab by Mineral Point. And the ball is brought up. I think that was Kiskin. And here's a pass into the lane. And then back out, Lindsay is underneath. And then lays it up. A backdoor layup is good. And that was Kiskin getting the basket. And Mineral Point up 46-44. He's got 11, does Luke Hiskett. Now moving the lane, Vossen puts it up and gets our very first, well, at least since we've been on the air, the first Midwest One Bank shot. You'll always score more with Simply Better Banking, Midwest One Bank member FDIC. Over to the right corner, and now a drive into the lane, and a basket is good to make it 48-46 Mineral Point with 9:09 left in the second half. And here's a pass into Lucy, and the fallaway jumper from the lane from the corner is good. It's inside the arc, so Lucy ties the game at 48. He's got 15 points. 8:53 left in the second half. Again, Mineral Point is a half game back of first, and Cuba City a game and a half after Darlington's win over Iowa Grant last night. This game was supposed to be Thursday, but got moved to Saturday because of the snow. Here's the three from the corner for Lindsay. That doesn't go. And Hotaker the rebound for the Cubans. And the ball brought up the floor with 8:26 left in the second half. We're tied at 48. Here's a pass out to the left wing. And then out to the right wing it goes. And Lucy dribbling between the legs dribble. Now drives, puts it up, heads to the foul line with 8:12 left in the second half. Mountain City Bank's Total Line of Credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in a Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. Also brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. First free throw, no good from Lucy. The foul on Luke Filardo, his first 3 fouls on Mineral Point in the second half. Russell Law Offices is here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, personal injury, and more. Proudly serving Southwest Wisconsin and Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. One free throw gives Cuba City the lead, 49-48. That lasts until a drive and a basket for Lindsay that gives the Pointers the lead, 50-49, and a timeout called by Cuba City. And that'll be a 30-second timeout with 7:55 left in the second half, 50-49. Mineral Point. Claire Bank, where they're at locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting this area's high school sports teams. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. We're also brought to you by Bob Hunhauser, your Platteville Edward Jones representative, saluting our athletes on their hard work. Bob Hunhausen, Edward Jones Investments, off Business 151 Inside Drive in Platteville. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Ivy Construction Incorporated is a family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have to tell you? Well, we're brought to you by Ivy's Pharmacy in Mineral Point. For all your complete pharmacy needs, Ivy's Pharmacy can assist with auto refills as well as greeting cards and gift items. Ivy's Pharmacy, Mineral Point. 2 timeouts left for Cuba City, 3 for Mineral Point. 5 team fouls on Cuba City. 5 team fouls on Cuba City, 3 on Mineral Point. We'll make it 4 now because Ross just got called for the foul right in front of the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. And that is his second foul. It'll be inbounded by Lucy this side of the basket. And he passes up to Riley Rosenkrantz up top. Goes to the right wing. Now Lucy picks it up right in front of him. And the fall away for Lucy is good. And Cuba City leads 51-50 with 7:35 left in the second half. Drive out to the right wing. And then over to the left wing and putting it up is Vanstad with a miss. Rebound, that is good. And it's Alex Ross laying it up and in. He's got 11, and it's 52-51 Cuba City. 3 top of the silo doesn't go for Lucy. And Ross picks up the rebound, heads this way, heads actually the other way. You get your left from your right wrong occasionally, but front from back. Here's a jumper from the corner that rims out while tipped up in the air. Lindsay on the rebound. That doesn't go. And Hotaker comes up with it with 6:53 left in the second half, 52-51 Mineral Point. Riley Rosencrantz directs traffic. Now gets it to Vossen at the left wing. He drives and then has it tipped out of his hands, and that's going to be a turnover. 6:41 left in the second half. Farmers Savings Bank is your local community bank with locations in Mineral Point, Dodgeville, Edmond, Hollandale, Ridgeway, Mount Horeb. They offer competitive mortgage rates and provide exceptional service. Call or stop into any location today. Congratulations to all area athletes from the Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC. Tony's Tap in Mineral Point offers great tasting lunches, fabulous Friday fish, and they're located on the Cheese Country Trail. So bring your ATVs and UTVs and have a great day out at Tony's Tap in the Cheese Country Trail. Tony's Tap, Mineral Point. And a basket makes it 53-52, Cuba City, and then a charge called on Mineral Point as they were bringing it up the floor. 6:19 left in the second half. The foul is on Thousand, his first. And now each team with 5 team fouls. Ball inbounded far side of the basket. Here are the Cubans with it. A pass into the lane, and a turnaround shot is good for Kotaker. Kotaker's got 8. It's 55-52 Cuba City. 6:05 left in the second half. Driving is Thousand, puts it up and in. A Midwest One Bank bank shot. You always score more with Simply Better Banking. Midwest One Bank, member FDIC. 55-54 with 5:50 left in the second half. Riley Rosencrantz at the foul line. Out to the left wing it goes. Now he gets it back. Looking inside, and then passes back out. Now Lucy with it over to the left wing. And then picked up over there. Reese Rosencrantz trying to get open underneath. He's going on the baseline right in front of us. Lucy, left wing, fakes a shot. Passes underneath. Basket and a foul for Reese Rosencrantz. With 5:27 left in the second half. And somebody from the crowd wants to be an announcer. Well, fine with me. Go for it. Cooper Paulskill called for his second foul. The free throw makes it 58-54. We're brought to you by People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their 20 area locations or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Shot from the corner is good inside the arc for Landon Thousand to make it 58-56 and a full timeout. 5:13 left in the second half. 58-56 Cuba City. Back after this on Super Hits 106.
Heads Up Salon. Sherry, Jennifer, and Brittany at Heads Up do highlights, color, cuts, perms, and new barbering services too. Heads Up Salon, North Jefferson Street, Lancaster.
24/7, 365. Myers Heating and Cooling is your trusted residential heating and cooling system service provider. Join Myers Comfort Club for peace of mind throughout the year and around the clock.
I have a huge favor to ask. Can you give me some water, please?
Don't worry, we got this.
If you're a business owner that's looking to get in front of hundreds of potential customers with your home and outdoor products and services, join us for the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, March 18th at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. Our vendors offer everything for the home, garden, or farm inside and out, and we'll have special breakout sessions and even a chance for attendees to win prizes. To join us, call 608-349-2000. You'll be in good company with other vendors like Eastman Cartwright Homes, Zephyr Aluminum, Pagel Services, and DuPaco Credit Union.
In Game 4.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. 5:13 left in the second half. 58-56 Cuba City. Each team, well, let me rephrase that. Right, each team with 2 timeouts left. 5 fouls on Cuba City, 6 on Mineral Point. No one in the dreaded 4-foul club yet. It was 28-27 Mineral Point at the half. Here's Lucy in the lane. Drives, gets the basket, and a foul. With 4:58 left in the second half, today's game brought to you by Claire Bank, with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting this area's high school sports teams. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. The foul is on Ross, his 3rd. And that's 17 fouls on Mineral Point, so free throws the rest of the way for the Cubans. And Lucy hits the free throw to make it 61-56 with 4:55 left in the second half. Thank you, Carey. Over at the left wing, 1,000 passes over to the corner, and a three from there is off the rim and out, and a foul called with 4:44 left in the second half. And that appears to be on Cuba City based on the applause from the Mineral Point fans. And it's Riley Rosenkrantz's fourth foul, so he is the first member of the four-foul club. That is 16 fouls on Cuba City. Here's the inbounds pass. And now over at the right wing, over to the left wing, Ross. And passes right side of the lane. Now Lindsay gets it over to Vamstad. Now a fall away for three from the corner. Doesn't go. Foul on the rebound. And that'll be 7 on Cuba City. Today's game brought to you by Abra Auto Body Repair, a division of Anderson River Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson River Toyota, when you are ready. Cody Hotaker's second foul. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. First free throw good, 61-57. Also brought to you by Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say, don't worry, we got this. Second free throw is good. Lindsay hits both. 61-58. Cuba City by 3. 4:24 left in the second half. Lucy walks it up, then gets it to the right wing in Vossen. Vossen at the right wing, and a pass is tipped, and player goes down. The intended target, it was off of, I think that was 1,000. And so it goes back to the Cubans, inbounding at half court on the far side that is opposite the scorers table. 4:11 left in the second half, 61-58, Cuba City. Try to get to second place, and there's a foul with 4:05 left in the second half. Today's game, brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center. Their ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco PSC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. Landon 1,000 called for his second foul, 8 on Mineral Point, and Lucy will shoot the 1-and-1. Lucy wearing gold shoes, and his first free throw is good. 62-58. Brought to you by People's State Bank. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their 20 area locations or peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Also brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist in Lancaster. Both free throws are good. 63-58. Cuba City by 5. I believe this is their largest lead. It certainly is in the second half anyways. We're going under 4 minutes in the second half. Pass out to the right wing. And Ross, along the arc he goes. Hand off to the left wing. 1,000. And then a pass out to the corner. And a collision. And Lindsay puts it up and in. Lindsay has 11. It's 63-60 Cuba City with 3:34 left in the second half. Lucy at the deep right wing, went right past his coach, Jerry Pettigrew, who is sort of standing on the floor, by the way. Here's a shot too hard, tipped off of one of the pointers, and it goes back to the Cubans. We're brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank, your local community bank with locations in Mineral Point, Dodgeville, Edmond, Holiday, Ridgeway, and Mount Horeb. They offer competitive mortgage rates and provide exceptional service. Call or stop in at any location today. Congratulations to all area farmers, all area athletes from the Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC. Brought to you by Ivy's Construction, Mineral Point. Ivy Construction Incorporated is a family-owned and operated ready-mix, aggregate, and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction, Mineral Point. 3:24 left second half. 63-60 Cuba City. Back after this on Super Hits 106.
Pursue a sustainable career in sustainable energy. Renewable energy is happening all around us. Get in on the front end of this rapidly growing career. Southwest Tech is offering sustainable energy management courses to prepare you for entry-level work in the growing renewable energy, energy efficiency, and building systems industry. Having these unique skills will give you a competitive advantage in the job market. Apply today at swtc.edu. Southwest Tech. This is where you belong.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are I-CAR certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from your standard Chevy to BMWs. We pretty much repair anything you have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota, when you're ready.
In Game 5.
About turning the mic on. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. 3:11 left in the second half. 63-60 Cuba City leads Mineral Point. Here's Lucy up top, goes into the lane, splits defenders, puts it up, misses. Ball tipped up in the air and grabbed by Riley Rosenkrantz, and a reset. Here is Lucy in the lane. Turnaround shot. That is too hard. And Lindsay comes up with the rebound. And it's brought up by Ross with 2:45 left in the second half. One timeout left for Cuba City, 2 for Mineral Point. Both teams in the bonus. Of course, a lot of wrestling earlier today. That was why we were on late. Here is a fall away from the right wing is good. And getting the basket to make it 63-62 is Luke Kiskett. Now Lucy at the left wing. 2:18 left in the second half. He'll drive it in, or Riley Reese Rosenkrantz misses the shot. And the rebound by Kiskett has it taken away. And back come laying it up and in is Lucy. Reese Rosenkrantz stole the ball out of Kiskett's hands, and Lucy scores, and it's 65-62. Here's a three from the left wing. Doesn't go for Ross. And the rebound by Holtaker with 1:55 left in the second half. Cubans up 65-62. And with the ball. 1:47 left in the second half. Lucy near half court. Passes to the left wing. Under 100 seconds. Lucy now at the right wing, over to the left wing. You got to figure Lucy's going to get the ball most of the time, but the ball is stolen. And back the other way, a miss but a foul with 1:24 left in the second half. By the way, Southwest Health is hosting spring and summer WIA Sport Physicals on February 17th and 24th. Many schools don't have classes that day. Call 608-348-4330 to schedule an appointment. The foul is on Lucy, his second. Each team, 8 team fouls. And 2 free throws coming up. First one is good. 65-63. Another free throw coming up. And that one is good. 65-64. As Kitskin Hook gets both free throws, he has 17 points. 1:20 left in the second half. A 1-point Cuba City lead, 65-64. Lucy at the right wing. Passes up top. Boston back to Lucy near half court, right under the Cuba City logo. Lucy now deep right wing. 1 minute left. Foul with 58.8 left. And the foul will be on. Upon whom? It is Cooper Paulskill, his third, 9 team fouls on Mineral Point. This will be the last 1-and-1. There'll be 2 free throws after this, and Lucy's first free throw is good. 66-64. Today's game brought to you by Ivy's Construction of Mineral Point. Ivy Construction Incorporated is a locally owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction Mineral Point. Second free throw coming up. That is good. 67, 64, 57 seconds left. Brought up by Thousand to Lindsay. Back to Thousand. Blocking foul on the floor. With 51.2 seconds left in the second half. Farmers Savings Bank is your local community bank with locations in Mineral Point, Dodgeville, Edmond, Howdale, Ridgeway, and Mount Horeb. They offer competitive mortgage rates and provide exceptional service. Call or stop in at any location today. Congratulations to all area athletes. From the Farmers Savings Bank member FDIC, it's Reese Rosenkrantz's third foul 9 team fouls now on Cuba City. So 2 free throws for everybody the rest of the way. First free throw is off the rim and out. And the rebound grabbed by the Cubans with 47 seconds left and a foul, which they have to. 46.6 seconds left in the second half. That's the 4th foul now on Paul Skill. Russell Law Offices is here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, personal injury, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one bounces in for Lucy. That's huge because now it's a 2-possession game, 68-64. He's got 30 points, does Max Lucy. Here's the second free throw. That's good. 69-64 Cuba City. 46.6 seconds left in the second half. Thousand crosses half court. Passes over to the right wing. And then up top to Lindsay. Over to the right wing. And a 3. Bullseye! Alex Ross hits the 3. And a timeout. And we'll keep it here, 69-67, the Queen Bee Radio Sports SoundCloud page. If you missed any part of tonight's action or any of our other recent high school sports broadcasts, you can listen back to the recordings anytime and on demand at SoundCloud.com/Queen Bee Radio Sports. We're also brought to you by Abra Auto Body Repair, a division of Advantage from Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. And it's from Weber Toyota when you are ready. Clare Bank, with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting the series high school sports teams. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. And numerous other sponsors, of course. Southwest Health is hosting spring and summer WIA sport physicals February 17th and 24th when many schools don't have classes those 2 days, or one of those days. Call 608-348-4330 to schedule an appointment. The clock is running. I don't know why. I think they have to reset it. 69-67, Cuba City. Inside a minute, 9 team fouls on Cuba City. Mineral Point has put Cuba City in the super bonus. 1 timeout left for the Cubans. 2 for Mineral Point. I think they're resetting the clock and trying to run it down to, that must be it. Trying to figure out how much time should be left on the clock. And now they have it. 31.9 seconds left in the second half. Jerry Pettigrew speaking with one official. And I'm sure Dan Burrison is equally interested in that conversation. Now they're going to reset the clock again, it looks like. Well, that's all right, because that gives us an opportunity to tell you that today's game brought to you by People's State Bank. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their 20 area locations or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. And now it's 33.8 seconds left in the second half. And I think that is where they're going to stick it. I think. Well, still, no, they're going to reset the clock again. All right, now it's at 34 seconds. And a cheer from the crowd. Mound City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in at Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Here's the inbounds pass and a foul immediately, of course, with 33.1 seconds left in the second half. Cuba City, if they hit 2, of course, they get the 2-possession lead again. The foul on Ross, his 4th. If he only gets 1, Lucy, and he's an excellent free throw shooter, but if he only gets 1, well, he hits the first one. Coming into I'm not sure what his numbers are, but He's a very good free throw shooter, and he's got 32 points, 70-67. Second free throw is good. 71-67, 33 for Lucy, 33 seconds left. Obviously, Mineral Point's got to score fast. Or at the right wing, 1,000. Pass out to the left wing and Lindsay. 22 seconds. Pass out to the corner. And a drive. They just need to score, period. Ball loose underneath. Picked up by Cuba City with 14 seconds left. And a foul with 11.9 left. And the Cuban fans sensing a win. It's the fourth foul on Bryce Vamstad. Cody Hotaker will shoot 2. Cody with 8 points tonight. And his first free throw is good after bouncing around the rim a half dozen times. That may be an exaggeration. I think it was only 3. 72-67. Second free throw. That is short. Rebound grabbed. Here comes Vamstad. 7 seconds. Pass underneath, laid up and in by Lindsay. 70. Basket makes it 72-69. 5.4 seconds left. And the Cubans, really all they need to do is just get the ball inbounded, and we'll be heading to our Culver's cool down, which will, of course, include the Tricor turning point. And I think we will ask Jerry Pettigrew what he thought the Tricor turning point was. Clearly it happened in the second half when the Cubans, who were down by 1 at the half, came back to take the lead for good. At least I hope we'll try to get Jerry Pettigrew over here. 5.4 seconds. 72-69. Cuba City leads Mineral Point. And again, coming into tonight, Mineral Point was a half game back of first place. Well, actually, a game, they were a half game back of first place. Cuba City a game and a half back of first place. But now they will be tied for second. Here's the delay, and problem on the inbounds pass, but a foul is called. Mineral Point, by the way, out of timeouts. And I think that was about 4.9 seconds when the foul was called. So it'll be free throws with 4.4 seconds left. Vamstad's, one more time, 1,000 call for his third foul. And it'll be Vossen at the line to shoot 2. He has 7 points tonight. He still has 7 as the first free throw is no good. You got to hit this one, because if you don't, then Mineral Point can tie the game with a 3. 72-69, 4.4 seconds left in the second half. Second free throw, that is no good. Here comes 1,000. He is fouled immediately, and that's a good move by Riley Rosenkrantz, because that means he can't get the 3 off. That is the 10th team foul on Cuba City. Mineral Point's out of timeout, so they can't really come up with strategy here. That is also, by the way, the 5th foul for Riley Rosenkrantz. So he's done. Henry, is that right? No, Josh Meyer, that's who that is. Josh Meyer, 6'10 junior, comes in, and he was there for rebounding. Now this is complicated. Here's the first free throw, and it is no good. All right, well, now you know what you got to do. You have to miss the 3, get the rebound, or miss the free throw, get the rebound, and shoot a 3. And, wow, how about this? Cuba City calls timeout. Well, that's interesting, because the Cubans are giving the Pointers a chance to set up what they want to do, but that is literally all that Mineral Point can do here. They have to miss the second free throw and miss it hard enough to get a rebound and then get it out for a 3 and do all of that in 2.2 seconds. 72-69, Cuba City leads Mineral Point. Each team out of timeouts. Each team in the super bonus. Riley Rosenkrantz fouled out. Vamstad has 4 fouls for Mineral Point. And he looks like he's the only one who does. Well, let's see how you pull this off. I believe that's Kiskin at the line. Second free throw is going to be a lane violation right away. But who'd they call it on? Yeah, it's a lane violation on Mineral Point. So Cuba City gets the ball. All they have to do is throw it in. And there they do, and there's a foul with 1.4 seconds left. Now, all you got to do is hit one free throw, and the game is over. Then, of course, they get it to Lucy, who is a highly reliable foul shooter. The foul is on Thousand, his 4th foul. And if he hits one, game's basically over with 1.4 seconds left. And he did. 73-69. Second free throw. That is short. Doesn't matter. And here is Lindsay from 60 feet over the basket, and that is it. The Cuba City Cubans have defeated the Mineral Point Pointers 73-69. Cuba City with the win goes to 14-5 and 9-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League, and Mineral Point drops to 17-3 and 9-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. 73-69, Cuba City beats Mineral Point. Back after this on Super Hits 106.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
24/7, 365. Myers Heating and Cooling is your trusted residential heating and cooling system service provider. Join Myers Comfort Club for peace of mind throughout the year and around the clock. Myers Heating and Cooling in Lancaster. Don't worry, we got this.
Dairy Queen of Platteville knows you're fond of bacon and cheese, so fall in love with their queso bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Enjoy their bacon cheeseburger with queso, fries, a drink, and a one-topping sundae, all for just $7. Try one of their other $7 meal deals as well. Available for lunch and dinner at Dairy Queen in Platteville. Need a Valentine's Day treat for your sweetie? DQ Sweetheart Cakes are perfect for 2 and available until February 14th. Stop by and pick yours up today. Dairy Queen, happy, taste good. Business Highway 151 in Platteville.
In Game 6.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 73-69. And now the Cubans and the Pointers are tied for second in the SWAL. We're back after this on Super Hits 106.
This is a friendly reminder. Valentine's Day is February 14th. Surprise someone by remembering this year. This is April Finnan Rink with Finnan Kia. This month, visit us during the Meet Your Match sales event. We are matching clients with their new Kia certified pre-owned or pre-owned vehicle. If your current ride is in need of a makeover, lost that loving feeling, or just is not the right fit for you, visit Finnan Kia. This Valentine's, fall in love with a new Kia. Who said you can't have it all? Style, dependability, safety, and an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You will want to swipe right. The team at Finnan Kia is on a mission to change the perception of car buying quick, comfy, and fun. Visit us on the corner of Savings, Northwest Arterial and Highway 20 in Dubuque, or online at FinnanKia.com.
Finnan, you're winning with Finnan.
In Game 7.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 73-69. 72-69. More from Cuba City after these messages on Super Hits 106.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell from the Bell Tower Theater, inviting you to the kickoff of our 2023 season with the hilarious play Weekend Comedy. When a young dating couple and a happily married middle-aged couple decide to share the same cabin, it's a clash of generations, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Don't miss Weekend Comedy, February 10th to the 26th. Tickets are just $23. Call 588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
Offered a lump sum pension buyout? Let's talk. Contact me, Ben Reeves, CFP, your Southwest Wisconsin Edward Jones financial advisor, located in Platteville on Highways 80 and 81 next to Nutrition World Health and Wellness. Member SIPC.
In Game 8.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point in boys basketball 73-69 last night. Of course, the Cubans beat Mineral Point to win the SWAL girls title. And now Cuba City and Mineral Point tied for second behind Darlington in the SWAL boys race with 1 week left, of course, before seeding for the boys playoffs. Next weekend, of course, this weekend is seeding for the girls' playoffs, along with, as you know, wrestling regionals and such. 73-69, Cuba City beats Mineral Point. Back with more after this on Super Hits 106.
You give 110% at work and in the game. So why not give 110% to get a beautiful, healthy smile? Schedule your routine checkups and any major dental care at Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. They'll help you maintain a beautiful smile, along with daily brushing and flossing for healthy teeth and gums. Call today to schedule your checkup. And if you have any problems with your teeth, make an appointment with Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
This is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Dubuque Mattress was voted best place to buy a mattress for many reasons, but one of them was best price. Because Dubuque Mattress is a mattress factory, we are truly factory direct. We cut out the cost of the middleman. And because of our volume, we have the most buying power. I personally guarantee that Dubuque Mattress is 10 to 40% less than any other mattress store in town. Find us on Highway 20 directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 9.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 73-69. We hope to talk to Jerry Pettigrew if we see him pop out of the locker room. 73-69. Cuba City beats Mineral Point. Back with more after this on Super Hits 106.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
For residential, commercial, or ag building projects, call on Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster. Todd Wolf and his crew pride themselves in providing full service for their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster, proud to back our local athletes.
Which IRA is best for you? Let's talk. Contact me, Ben Reeves, your Southwest Wisconsin Edward Jones financial advisor, located in Platteville on Highways 80 and 81 next to Nutrition World Health and Wellness. Member SIPC.
In Game 10.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 73-69. Culver's Cool Down, presented by Culver's in Dubuque, Galena, and Platteville, follows these messages on Super Hits 106.
So, what's the asking price on this house?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
Hello, my name is Andrea Delzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
I've benefited throughout life from the advice of people I trust. My auto mechanic, banker, insurance agent, pastor, dentist, accountant, teachers, and my doctor. They don't make decisions for me. They guide me with their knowledge so I can make the best decision for me. My doctor said, get the shot. I'm trusting that advice to be able to say, I'm sure glad I did, instead of I wish I had. A message in support of communities confronting COVID-19.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at MDA.org today.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Times have changed since Mom first created Culver's Double Butter Burger Deluxe, but one thing sure hasn't.
Craig, what would you like to share for show and tell?
This is a butter burger. Whoa! Fresh beef, never frozen, seared to perfection, topped with real Wisconsin cheese on a lightly buttered bun.
Butter burger, butter burger.
Hungry? Stop in for one today.
It's time for the Culver's Cool Down Postgame Show, brought to you by Culver's in Dubuque, Galena, Platteville, and Prairie du Chien.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 74. Let me check that real quick. I could have sworn it was 73, but it is entirely possible that I was not correct about that. And it is actually 73-69. I'm happy I got that right. I will tell you, by the way, tonight's game is brought to you by Nutrition World, Health and Wellness, quality selection and knowledge for optimal health and energy levels can be found at Nutrition World, Highways 80 and 81 South Water Street in Platteville. Well, haven't seen Jerry Pettigrew come out, but I know I'll talk to him Tuesday. We'll explain how in the after this, but we'll first tell you tonight, the big star of the game, obviously, Max Lucy of Cuba City. He ends up with 34 points, including, by the way, 13 of 15 from the foul line. Also, with a night tonight, Reese Rosenkrantz, he had 17 points. Gavin Vossen had 7. Riley Rosenkrantz had 2 before he fouled out. Also tonight, Will Bush with 4 points. And she mentioned also Cody Hotaker with 9 points in the basketball game tonight. Cuba City, by the way, was 21 of 30 from the foul line, which is 70%, if my math is right. And as you know, that's always a dubious thing. Anyway, Luke Kiskin leads Mineral Point with 19 points. Eli Lindsay had 11 points. Also, with 11 points was Alex Ross. 9 points each for Landon Thousand and Bryce Vamstad. And then 3 points for Tremaine Kenneker and 2 points for Brady Radke. Mineral Point in the game, 11 of 15 from the foul line. Hang on 1 second. And so the situation with the game, again, with Darlington winning last night over Iowa Grant, they are now 10-1. And Mineral Point and Cuba City now 9-2 each. By the way, there was one other game tonight, Southwestern at Boscobel in the Swall. And I think that was it. Have a handful of other games tonight also, as some games got moved from the night they were supposed to be on to tonight due to the snowfall on Thursday that wiped out every basketball game that I'm aware of in the area. We're going to take a break and come back. We'll still get the Tricor Turning Point in and tell you what is coming up next week, including wrestling team sectionals. And we'll do that after these messages on Super Hits 106. Cuba City over Mineral Point, 73-69 on Super Hits 106.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
RPG came through the belly of the aircraft. We don't talk about the female combat wounded. These are our daughters and our sisters and our mothers. Wounded Warrior Project came into my life and taught me how to stand back up and get back in the fight. The truth is, I think we all have the strength inside of us, but until you're tested, you just don't know what's there.
See how Wounded Warrior Project empowers women veterans like Beth by visiting woundedwarriorproject.org/empowerwomenvets.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
In honor of all those we've lost to cancer and those still fighting and thriving, like basketball analyst Dick Vitale.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team in the fight against cancer at V.org.
Post-game 1 minute.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Super Hits 106. Cuba City beats Mineral Point 73-69. So the Cubans and the Pointers tied for second in the Swall behind Darlington. We do still have to tell you the Tricor Turning Point presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And I can't tell you exactly what it was, but with about 4 minutes left, Cuba City got a 2-possession lead after the game went back and forth really the entire ball game. And then, at the end of the game, the Cubans got Mineral Point got a 3 that cut the lead to 72-69. 2 missed free throws, and then a foul at half court, which was Riley Rosenkrantz's 5th foul. But the first free throw was missed. And then at that point, all you can do literally is deliberately miss the free throw, try to get a rebound, try to pass it out, and shoot a game-tying 3 all in 2.2 seconds. And then committing a lane violation, Mineral Point did, and that basically ended it. So one of those two, whatever you like, would be the Tricor Turning Point, again presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. On the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Let's see what we have score-wise tonight, or today, I should say. Well, today and tonight, actually, wouldn't it? Eastland is a winner tonight over East Dubuque in Illinois, 50-28. East Dubuque's season is over, the girls' season. Eastland now will move on to take on River Ridge Scales Mound at Galena Monday at 7:30. Also, Warren a winner tonight over Stockton, or this afternoon over Stockton, 41-22. So it'll be Warren at Galena Monday at 6. We'll have that for you on Super Hits 106. Also, Barneveld over Blackhawk, 45-30. Cassville beats Judah today, 78-53. Wausau Newman, which is ranked 3rd in Division 5 over Platteville, 70-65. Southwestern a winner tonight over Boscobel, 59-26. And in boys basketball, Blackhawk over Madison Country Day, 56-43. Galena a winner over West Carroll, 76-20. I think that was actually last night. So that is how things pan out today on the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Monday, we have Illinois playoff girls basketball, Warren against Galena. That'll be a 5:40 start from Galena on Super Hits 106. Now, our schedule Tuesday is now up in the air because we have 2 team sectionals to bring you in wrestling, one from Cashton and one from Evansville in Division 2. Cashton is Division 3. We also have, we have boys basketball and girls basketball, and the Badgers are hosting Michigan. So we'll tell you all about that on Monday, basically. Then Thursday, Thursday, girls basketball, Highland, Potosi, Cassville at 7 on 97.7 Country WGLR. Friday, boys basketball, Riverdale at Cuba City at 7 on Super Hits 106. And girls basketball Class 1A regional final at Galena. That should be either Warren or Galena against Eastland or River Ridge Scales Mound. That'll be a 6:40 start. And I think that's on Super Hits 106. Although it could be on Extreme 107.1 now that I think about it. We'll let you know that Monday also. Anyway, the sports directors of Queen Bee Radio, Mark Evenstad and R.G. Osterhaus. Dave Murphy is our program director. Tyler Dictatus is our digital program director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Mark Evenstad for getting all this set up. Thanks to Kerry Lawson and the staff at Cuba City High School. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you, and thank you for joining us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling, is a Queen Bee Radio sports presentation on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque. Cuba City beats Mineral Point in boys basketball 73-69. Thanks, by the way, to Mike, the statistician. Also, from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Steve Prestegard. More of the music that I grew up with in high school and college is next, and we'll see you for playoff basketball, regular season basketball, and wrestling all next week.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School sports presentation.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 is